What's up, everybody? It's your man, BlackCobra, back once again with the Wheel Life Show. As always, we're going to talk everything that has to do with electric unicycles in the world of PEVs. But today, we're also going to talk about some of the gear that we use when riding these crazy wheels. And to do that, we're going to bring in a couple of the people from one of the known companies from Sweden, and you guys know who they are. We're going to bring in my man Daniel from LazyRolling and Mike from Is There Any Food, who also works at LazyRolling. So without further ado, let me bring these guys in. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? It's good to see you, Daniel. Good to see you, Mike. Mike's a veteran of the show. He's been on before. It's good to see you again, Mike. Have you back.
Thanks.
Definitely. So today Mike brought a different partner. Last time
Exactly.
you had a different partner. So Daniel,
True that.
people are starting to pop in here. We got David Mitchell. What's going on, David? We got here, we'll pop him up on the screen so you guys can see him. We got Simon. Good day. Simon's from Australia. He always jumps on. It's good to see you over there, Simon. We got Sharpley, Malcontent Youth. What's up, buddy? Good to see you guys. So we're going to give people time to jump on, and it usually takes people a little time to catch up the fact that we're here. So I don't want to get too deep too early. But today I definitely want to talk to you about your company, how you started it, not just how you started it, what you guys put into it. Because now I just finally got some of your gear, and just opening it up, I got to talk to you about that in a little bit. That alone threw me for a loop. So we're gonna talk about that. Oh, I see you jumped on there, Mike. That's good. Jumped on in the chat room. But I'm going to show a video. Now, just so you know, most people come on here intermittently on and off, but then we ultimately have everybody watching the replay later on. So I'm going to put up one of the videos from your company just to give people an idea. Not that they don't know, but in case they haven't seen it. LazyRolling. Let me pull this up here. You guys stand by for a minute for me. Let's see. Guys, I'm going to switch over. Oh, you know what? I think I can add you guys in too. I think I can do it with you guys on the screen. Let me see if I can. Throw that up there. Bam.
Yeah.
It throws in a whole different.
You know that accidents happen, and they're not fun when they do.
There we go.
That's me.
Yeah.
So
the guy crashing there.
Yeah. Let me switch up. See if I can switch up to the 4. Bring it in there. It's still not set up right, but we can see the video.
This inspired us to develop.
You got the downhill. We're going to talk about that because something you just mentioned I didn't realize. I just learned myself. But you guys know the LazyRolling gear, all of the protection that they provide. Tons of people have been doing videos on their gear because once you get some of their gear, you end up falling in love with it. And I realized that you had good gear, but I really didn't realize just how good it was until I opened up the package. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this was something that threw me for a loop. I didn't realize some of the stuff that you guys put into this gear. The avalanche protection stuff. I didn't realize that was even a thing. Hang on a second. Let me get rid of this. Too many. Now I got too many screens. There we go. I didn't really realize that was a thing in your gear. I'm looking at it going, what? Can you explain a little bit about that kind of protection, the rescue part of the gear?
Yeah, it's also a Swedish invention, and it started out that it was integrated in all the ski and snowboarding gear, and then they have these it's a reflector, so search and rescue teams can be able to find you if you end up underneath an avalanche or get lost on a mountain and so on. But over the years, other outdoor and sport companies started to implement them. So because you're not only in the slopes, sometimes you're like hiking or outriding, and you do get lost or you fall off the road, and then you can be found a lot faster.
Yeah, I was impressed. What made you add that to the gear?
No, we've actually been looking at other Swedish companies and what they've been doing, and at the same time as we certified our products as yeah what do you say, certified motorbike gear, like protection for motorbike riders.
Yeah.
Then we saw another Swedish company who actually had the Recco integrated into their bikes as well. It's like, okay, we need to have that as well.
Ah, okay. So you saw that it was available on other gear and decided that that was something you wanted to integrate into yours. Um,
Yeah,
I didn't know that it was part of it, and I was pleasantly surprised when I saw it. I was like, okay. Now, I like to go off-roading. That's one of my favorite things to do on the wheel. And sometimes I found myself like off-road by myself in the woods.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
thought about it. I said, what if I went down that canyon down there and nobody
yeah,
found
yeah,
me?
exactly.
And I'm like, I said, not that I'm up on a mountaintop somewhere, but hey, any little bit of protection that can help me, I'm all for. So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I read that, I was like, okay, good job, guys, good job. Now let me ask you, how long have you been riding EUC?
You see, when did I start, Mike? This year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this summer.
You you borrowed my 9-bot 20 plus, and you learned
Yeah,
in like half an hour at a park. Then after that, you borrowed my Nicola, and you wanted to keep it a secret from the community, and you were practicing on my
yeah,
Nicola. And then one day he just pops up at my place and said that there was some problem with the Nicola and that he brought it back. And I go to his car and the trunk, and he's got a Sherman in it. I'm like, damn, damn. So what? 6 months, maybe 6 months. But
yeah.
yeah, now
Something like
now
that.
he's going a bit too fast on the Sherman, so I can't keep up with my Nick anymore. That's it. Slow
Yeah,
wheels, slow wheels.
I saw that video. I just saw
Yeah,
the video on the way home. I was watching something. I was like, let me put some of these on in the background. And I was like, wait, what? And I saw your nice brand new Sherman as you took it out of the box. And I saw your
oh
surprise,
yeah,
Mike. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Now I
yeah,
realize how big of a surprise it is, because that was you finally getting one for you when you had just been borrowing his. So now I realize
yeah,
why it was such a big deal.
yeah,
So
yeah. And
go ahead.
yeah, no, I just wanted to say that and that's the EUC riders in Stockholm. That's how I actually got to know Mike, because I've been riding electric longboards for quite some time, and usually the riders that riding e-skate, they're quite slow, and Mike and his friends, they're quite fast. So I started riding more and more with them because
Ah,
I like to ride faster. Yeah,
I see. That's why you got a Sherman, huh?
yeah, yeah. And because I'm fat,
Yeah,
I need some extra battery power.
I know all about that, buddy. I know all about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if you want to go fast, then get a fast wheel and it's safer, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
And the Sherman, it's got a big battery and it's nice and fast.
yeah.
You can't really go faster on anything. Even
Oh,
if you say the Monster Pro, you still, you're going to be going that much fast.
well, I can tell you that a lot of people have a problem buying smaller wheels, slower wheels, and then trying to go faster. So
Yep.
if
Oh, yeah.
you want to go faster, just buy a faster wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Exactly.
asked Mike, what should I get if I get one? You know.
Yeah. So Mike,
Yep.
what's your favorite wheel, Mike?
My favorite wheel,
Right now.
the EXN, without a doubt.
Yeah, I
The
knew you were
EXN.
gonna say that. I had a feeling.
Yeah, it's such a dream to ride. It's so nice to ride. You can do stupid fun and dump it at a skate park. You know, it won't burn up. But I went shopping and it died when I was shopping. So you know, then I started to fiddle around with it, and the motherboard caught on fire. You know, so I don't know. I shouldn't touch things. I
Oh
shouldn't touch
man.
things. You know. Yeah. But it's still my favorite wheel, without a doubt. It's insanely fun wheel. It has enough range, and it's just crazy fast. It's faster than I want to ride. You know, I rarely feel that I want to hit 45 miles an hour,
So that's it.
but I always want to hit 40.
Yeah, yeah. I find that 40 seems to be the sweet spot because when I was riding the EXN, I mean the EX, not the EXN, the EX, and that was, you know, the top range. I was dangerously close to it a lot, and I didn't like that.
Yep.
So the EXN
No.
gives that little bit of buffer. So if you're riding around 38, 40, 42, you're okay. So that's
You're okay.
yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's
And
because
that's
you
much
get
safer,
there
you know?
fast. You get to that range quick.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you know how to ride, you automatically, like when you get
Yeah.
going, you just get there fast. So
But there's something beyond 45, you know, that it's just like, whew, what am I doing? You know, it's just like you're leaning so much, you know, there's so much in distance. It's just like, nah. But just 40, I'll just sneeze and I'll touch 40, you know. I'll start like cruising at 40, 42, 43. But I mean, 40, the Nikola at full battery, the Nikola Plus at full battery, it'll do 40. It'll barely beep. And then at half battery, maybe it'll be doing like 36, 37, you know, and the Sherman will still be doing 45, you know.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know. The Sherman is just it's a super stable wheel. Super stable. I honestly, the only thing I don't like is the low pedals. I mean, I talked about that a lot. That's the only thing that if I could change something, it would be that. But it's just so super stable, comfortable at high speed that
yeah,
just forget how fast you're going on the Sherman.
yeah.
Yeah, I made it
Daniel, you have
burn
the
like on my fifth ride.
You burn the Sherman up.
So no, yeah, the motherboard.
yeah.
What happened?
On
So
my channel.
no, yeah,
Burning the Sherman.
we went out and then suddenly I recognized this hill that I've been seeing in Mike's videos a lot. It's like, okay, I got my own wheel now. I'm gonna show them that I can keep the balance all the way up. I could, but it burned. So
So it was
way too steep.
a steep hill for a long period of time is the Sherman's weakness.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Really?
25-degree hill, 10 seconds. He's like, poof.
Wow.
Burned it up, man. Toasted. Yeah.
Wow. Did you how
Yeah.
bad was the fall?
No, it wasn't bad at all. I remember I fell on my car horn. I always keep this trigger in my hand, and then I have a car horn on me. So when I fell, I was like beep. So
Well, it's good.
yeah,
It's good that you didn't get hurt. I mean, like obviously
yeah,
I got really hurt. So when I think about falling now, I'm still a little timid. I borrowed the V12 here a couple days ago, and I went
yeah.
out yesterday for the first time on that wheel, and it's a small wheel. So I was like, 16 inches. So I felt a little shaky, but it's different. So when people tell me something happened and they fell, I'm like, what was your experience? How bad was your fall? So I'm glad yours wasn't that.
No, I was almost standing still when I fell, so
Yeah.
it went really slow.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I
Yeah.
wasn't going fast either. I was only going about 15, 20 miles an hour, and it just I felt the wrong way. That's all. It was a horrible situation. But
Yeah.
well, before we
And
go too far,
was it last week, Mike? I cracked the rim last week, right? Last Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
Friday I cracked the rim.
so you
So
burn
a
up the
big
motherboard,
crack.
and now you crack the rim. How'd you crack the rim?
Yeah. No, it's like this really bad path where we have this what do you say, railway going through the street, and
Train.
before the rail, it was like a big, I don't know how deep it was, like I don't know, 3-4 inches deep, and I was like, bam! It was dark as well. So
Oh, so you never saw it.
no,
Okay,
but
so
I
you're
could feel
answering
it
over here.
afterwards.
You're answering Mike, but I'm gonna put him up on screen. So David Mitchell says, "Where's Petra?"
I
um,
know. I saw. I saw. I saw that. Well, I guess only one of my cuties is here, and that's Daniel. So yeah,
Yeah.
Petra's at home.
so Rob Hitch says, "Hey there, Owen and everyone. Long time no see. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy." Wilson. We got a few more. Crystal Ryder. David, here I am.
Crystal Rider is Petra. Just so you know.
That's okay. That's Petra. So okay.
So that's where she is.
Okay. Wonder Woman. Oh man. So Oliver, we got Oliver in here. He says hello from France. What's up, Oliver? Good to see you, buddy. Mike Damon, the Swedes are online. Hi Daniel. Hi
Yeah.
Mike. Says he misses you guys. James Mucklin is here. Let's see. This is good. This is good to see everybody jumping in. Man on the Move. What's up? What's up? See, this is what I mean. And then we have like Jay Duke. That's my brother. He lives in Germany.
Cool.
What's up,
Cool.
Jay? He doesn't ride. Let's see. Malcontent. Vinny Chong. What's going on? All right. So now that we have a few more people on, now let's get into the gear. All right. So LazyRolling. How did you start the company, and what was the idea behind it?
Yeah. From the start, I was actually I had this Instagram account, and I had a website trying to be an influencer. And one day, Robin wanted to buy one of my boards. He came over, we talked a lot, and we just decided, hey, let's make a company out of it and build our own board. The technology and the development went a lot faster than our own knowledge, pretty much. So after half a year, we realized that our vision was already launched by someone else out there. So then and then I crashed a few times, and it was really bad. I had these regular pads on. I tried all the different type of pads you can imagine,
Yeah.
and they're pretty good at they take the impact well.
Yeah.
But when you continue sliding across the pavement, they spin, they twist, they go up and down, and and then you can't ride for a month or two. So I started looking at motorbike gear, and I don't know how many shops I went to, but standing there on your board and looking at yourself in the mirror with motorbike gear, you lose all self-confidence. because it's so, yeah, I haven't found any good looking motorbike gear. So that's why we started, designing our own. And that's like 2.5 years ago. And yeah, we've been growing. We started out with the Indiegogo campaign, had 88 customers from there. And then we just went to the US, and we've been riding with all the big groups. We've been to Vegas, San Francisco, yeah, Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado, and a couple of times in New York.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to know the community, by being out there.
Right.
So, but we grew faster than we could handle, and we reached a point where we had over 300 tickets in our support system, and that we haven't answered yet. So it's like I was out riding with Mike one night, and I was like, "Hey, Mike, we're like they're killing us on Reddit, they think we're the worst company ever." And so Mike said, "Yeah, I might be able to help you with that." So he came in, he looked at it, and Mike has a black belt in anything when it comes to computers, so he's like, and then he pretty much fixed it in a month. So yeah, then we started working with Mike, and actually today he's a partner.
Uh-huh. Ah, Mike's a whiz, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Working in IT. I've been working in IT for 20 years, and service desk management. So service desk manager for a pretty large company that was a data center, with thousands of customers.
Okay.
And yeah, so some companies where I had to do cleanup, maybe it took like 2 years. So it was nice that it only took a month, but I mean, it was an intensive month. But still, I was retired and I was working. I was just living life and riding my wheel. So I figured instead of doing YouTube and coffee and comments every morning, I could do coffee and tickets every morning, and then coffee and YouTube and comments. And yeah, now I just do a little bit of both. But it I like lazy rolling. I like the clothes, I like the style. Daniel and I have known each other quite a while as well. So it just like everything tied together like really nicely,
Right.
because I'm in the electric unicycle world. He's in the armored world, and in the e-skate world with his Cali, and now in the EUC world. So everything just like tied together perfectly.
Well,
And it's like
that
work
brought you two together.
to the things that he wants me to manage.
Okay. So your worlds just kind of
Pardon?
it just worked. It nobody planned
Yeah.
it. It just
Yeah.
kind of worked.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It was a perfect tie-in,
I was wondering because lazy rolling. I heard it a lot, and then all of a sudden I hear Mike and lazy rolling and lazy rolling. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I didn't know he was a part of that. I'm like, well, I guess he is now.
Yeah.
That now I see how
Yeah.
interaction happened. That's good. So
Yeah. So we've been working together for a year now.
okay. Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the big question because I haven't gone through the chat room, and usually I pop everybody in, but I want to ask the question that everybody has asked me, and I know they've asked you. They love the gear, but everybody asked me, why does it cost so much? And from a construction standpoint and everything that you put into it, you've done research from the gear that you've looked at before, and then you put it out and you put all these things into it. I have my own answer as to why, but if you had to give a general answer, what would you say?
No, to begin with, we used the original DuPont Kevlar, And just to order that by the roll, it's not something you go and buy at a market. So you need to place the order with DuPont. They produce the quality and the thread density. It's called GSM that you're looking for. What other companies do, they buy other type of fabric from other brands, which is way cheaper, and
Gotcha.
then they produce cheaper products. So that I would say that's the main difference.
Okay.
But of course, as you said, we don't we don't save anywhere. We use the best fabrics we could find, and when we finally sourced the right fabric and we certified everything, we actually have to produce our own fabric. So because it has to have the certified quality, for every single piece from now on. So we're actually making everything ourselves except the Kevlar
Wow.
and the Recco reflector. That one we buy as well.
Right. Okay. Well,
So
I honestly, it's one of those things where when you start in EUCs or Eastgate, you start buying certain things and then you start to level up. And
yeah,
LazyRolling gear is like when you're really ready and you're serious, then you got to get you some LazyRolling gear because the
yeah.
quality of your gear
Usually.
is different.
Usually people have to experience a crash, and then it's like, well, I should have bought that before. So
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, I've fallen a few times doing stupid stuff, but it wasn't until a real crash that made me go, "Oh, I better get some better gear," and start
yeah,
looking into some
yeah,
better stuff. And it really is one of those things that I tell people now when they're getting into it. I'm like, get quality gear. Don't buy cheap knockoff stuff. Get quality gear because it makes a
yeah, yeah,
difference. Uh,
yeah. And also, if we look at our products and you compare it to motorbike gear, like you can't move around very well in motorbike gear, but
right.
we designed ours so you actually can move around.
Yeah.
So so I would say if you're motorbike gear, they do protect the joints better because you can't move around. But give or take. So of course you want to move around whatever you're riding when it comes to PVs.
Yeah. Well, we love dancing on our wheels
Yeah,
and doing all sorts of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
uh, all right. So, Mike, are you in comments? Is that what you're doing over there?
Yep.
um,
Answering comments.
so, I like some of the things that Mike has done on a wheel. You probably wouldn't want to do in stiff motorcycle gear. I was watching a video a couple days ago. You were jumping something, Mike, or riding something. You were doing some stunts, and I was like, I said, see, that's what I tell people. That's the thing about EUCs, is it makes you want to do crazy stuff. It just kind of you see things and you're like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can ride that. So it's not surprising when I see people on EUCs doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But you got to have the right gear to do it. And now after having this gear, I'm like, why didn't I buy this a long time ago? Like I honestly, the jeans, I went out in the jeans yesterday. I'm like, I love these things. They are super comfortable. So what is your favorite part, Mike? What's your favorite piece of gear? Now that you're in with the company, what is your favorite piece of gear?
For me, it's still the jackets. It's the jackets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Now,
I
let
like the I like the pants.
yeah,
Is the audio okay, or am I
yeah.
stuttering?
You're choppy in and out, but go ahead, say it again.
All right. I like the jackets most of all. The jackets.
Yeah, the one
The
you.
windbreaker jackets.
Yeah. Now, do you like it the best because of the reflection or of the comfort?
Because it's cold as hell here in Sweden. It's always that cold. And every time I fall, I'm always gonna fall like here, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just nice. It's just nice, to be able to take the fall and not die,
Yeah. It
That's
definitely
all.
is. In riding with gear, you do have a certain bit of confidence. Now, I want to ask: is the hoodie, is it a lot thinner? Because one of the things I noticed, like you said, it's cold in Sweden, but right now here it's not cold. So I put that jacket on. I was sweating.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Of course, you're sweating.
yeah.
I was like, shit, I can't wear this right now. Is the
No,
hoodie is
so
the hoodie thin enough to
we
wear
do.
in warmer weather?
Yeah, like the hoodie you should wear when it's hoodie weather, you know? And if it's too warm for the hoodie, you should have the performance hoodie because that's like an opposite thing if you compare to the windbreaker. So, and then it will actually feel like air is being sucked onto you while you're riding.
So the performance hoodie is thinner, or it just has the air intakes?
It's thinner, so the
Okay.
outer fabric it's very, very delicate, and if you hold it against the sun, you can actually see through the outer fabric, the Kevlar, and the mesh.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so it's super thin, but it still has the same level of protection and certification.
So the performance hoodie is the thinnest, and then the
Yeah,
hood, and then the
yeah,
armored hoodie, and then the jackets.
Yeah.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
So the performance series is a breathable mesh.
Gotcha.
So the breathable mesh, just like air flowing right through.
Okay.
It's still a Kevlar line. It's still not this thick. Air through it. So you
I
really
can't
gotta
hear
keep
Mike.
moving all the time. And no matter what, it's still in the thickness of the performance. It's a jacket. If you would wear a jacket in the summer standing still, you would die.
Right.
So you have to really keep moving all the time. And then one thing is breathable mesh, and then the hoodie is cotton. It doesn't breathe as much, and it's cotton. It's still, if we would wear a cotton sweater, if we were back in the 80s, have our mouse sweaters on in July, we'd be dying. We'd be dying.
Yeah, your audio is still cutting in and out, Mike. It's like we can hear you, and then it starts chopping up, and then it gets better, and then it chops up.
Okay. I'll try to reconnect. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. You can drop out and come back in, and then we'll come back to you. So um Daniel, I guess that means I'm gonna need to talk to you about a performance hoodie because,
Yeah, yeah,
because
absolutely.
I couldn't put on the top. I was like, there's no way I can put on that top, and I wanted to.
Yeah,
I wanted to ride with all three of them, and I was like, there's just no way I can ride with that jacket. I put it on, and I mean, I love the hat too because black hat, I always wear that. So I was like,
yeah.
all right. I put on all the gear, and I'm down here. I lost a couple pounds. I was sweating so much. I said, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So,
No,
but
but do you have the performance as well?
no, no, just the jacket. And
No.
I got the black on black
Ah,
jacket,
okay.
and I was so excited to get that jacket because I seen it in so many videos and Mike and stuff. And I'm like, look, you know what? I gotta get that jacket. And then so I put it
Yeah.
on, and I was like I said, I was excited. And I'm wearing it around the house, and I'm like, whoo, whoo. I was like, maybe I should have chose something a little thinner.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I realize it's cold in Sweden, so um, now I know why the jacket's so thick. How you
Yeah,
doing,
we can
buddy?
use the performance hoodie like 1 week, yeah, over the whole year when it's like really warm, and then it starts to get colder again.
Wow.
Almost that bad.
Wow. So it's cold. What you would say it's cold 80% of the time there, 90% of the time.
Yeah, usually we say summer is a really great day in Sweden. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Mike, can we hear you over there?
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm just. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
we could hear you still. So so Mike, that's I guess I'm a little, I don't know. I saw you wearing that jacket so often, not just you but others, that I really I thought I said it must be like, it must be. I didn't think it was that warm. I just I just didn't realize. I love it because it's gonna help in the fall.
For winter. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Performance hoodie is the way to go for us.
For winter, for colder weather.
Yeah. Okay, so let me pay attention a little bit to the people here. We got Jose. Jose's in here. What's up, Jose? Good to see you, buddy. Oh yeah, Wheels Pro. He said, "Did you explain you burned the motherboard?"
Oh yeah, you're into late.
Was he with you? Yeah, we're way behind on the chat. He said that when we were talking about it.
Okay, cool.
So I see some of your comments in there. Yeah. So David, good day. Really like my Emotion V11. Like the suspension and wheels a lot. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I like that the EX had suspension because it was a bigger wheel with suspension. I just wish they would make a faster wheel with suspension. So I'm hoping that S20 is what it lives up, what it's supposed to be. I hope it lives up to what the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly Vapes is in here. He says, "What's up?" Here, let me move these up here. Reed Carson, I think we already said what's up, but if not, what's up, Reed? Laic DuPont, I know, guys, I'm late getting you in here. I like to say what's up to you guys. I know Mike dropped out. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute. There he is, Zoom Wheels Brian. What's going on? What's up, Zoom Wheels? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Yeah, James Mucklin says lazy rolling hoodies are so comfy.
Yeah. They are. And especially the day after a fall. I do have to mention that we do have an insurance that we call the crash replacement. So
Yeah.
if you buy one when you're getting your product and you crash it, you'll get a new one for half the price.
Aha. So if you guys didn't catch that, those of you who don't have lazy rolling gear yet, you buy the crash protection, and then if you crash and mess up your gear, then you can replace it at half the cost. So you definitely want to pick that up when you guys are getting your gear. If you don't have any gear yet, obviously you know how to reach out to these guys in the link, and I'll put a link in the description in the video. After I repost it later. If you're already in here, you guys know LazyRolling.com. Obviously, you can reach you can reach out to Mike, you can reach out to Daniel, you can go straight to the website. You guys know that their gear is now readily available, and they're doing their best to keep it in stock.
Yeah.
And that being said, today they said they have all the sizes for the Lazy Rolling hoodie. Was it the hoodie you said, right, Mike?
Yep. Black hoodie. Yep.
So we are going to do a giveaway of a black Lazy Rolling hoodie on this show. So you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to do that a little bit later. We're going to do a giveaway for the black Lazy Rolling hoodie. So let's see who else we got here. David Mitchell. Uh, he's saying congratulations, Mike. I think he was talking when we were saying that you were now part of the company. um, Zoom Will said, "Yep, expensive, 100%. Yes, it is." And now you can see why. The quality of product, and if you have anything on theirs, you know why. Because I did say that myself several times. I'm like, I don't know why, but then again, like I said, I would buy knockoff cheap stuff, and then I crashed. The stuff was shredded and torn, and I was hurt, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should have bought better gear. So, and then I have to buy more gear right after. So I just, I understand the thought process behind people saying that, but now that I have the gear, I understand why it's so expensive. Um, let's see, Real Talk, my man, Real Talk is in here. Quiet as kept. Mike is Shitoshi. Let's see. Here we go. Mike's going back and forth. Are you switching devices over there, Mike?
I switched phone. I tried it from my computer and then back to my phone, and now I just went on the mobile network instead and not my wireless. So hopefully it will be better now.
Okay, well, you sound good.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Great.
So King Creole is in here. Daniel, is there going to be a higher level protection than level 2? Yeah, there already is. The heavy duty there's a heavy duty level 2, right?
Yeah, actually, level 2 is the highest grade when it comes to pads. But you do have slim level 2. You have medium, and then we also have the heavy duty, which is
Okay,
very thick.
gotcha.
So, but if he's referring to the certification, next step for us would be to have a layer of leather on top on the impact areas. And if you want to go like the highest level, then you need an outer shell and leather, so
Yeah.
you need all three of it. But haven't found a solution to make it where you don't feel that restricted, So to the A level, but when it comes to certification, but then we offer all these different type of level 2 pads.
Well, I think that's the next step, like you said, is that leather feeling, and it gives you restriction, although it does give you more protection. So you feel like you guys have found the sweet spot in the balance between going full restrictive with the leather and as high a protection as you can get.
Yeah, but we might make something with a higher certification level in the future. But as it is now, we're not.
Okay. So Vinny Chong is asking the same question I did. He said, "I want to know if there's any good looking gear, but for hot weather. I live in Arizona, unfortunately, and all the currently available gear is ugly, bulky, or warm to wear."
Performance.
Performance hoodie. There's your answer.
Yeah.
The performance hoodie is the
We
one.
we do sell a lot. I don't know how many we sold to Hawaii, and we do sell a lot to Florida and California as well with the performance series.
Okay. So then I know
Yeah,
to
and
work.
Australia.
Okay, so Mike is saying, "Oh, that's a lot." He said, "Crashed twice already with the lazy rolling gear. It works. I just walked away one time, 28 kilometers per hour, with the other 52 kilometers per hour, and down in the ditch, rolling all over. I was unharmed this time. Gear is awesome." Hold on, I'm gonna put it back up. Um, the gear is awesome. Hurt and blue marks doesn't count. Nothing broken. Strange the gear not even touched. Come on, it's unreal. LOL. Broken my body 7-8 times previous time.
Wow.
I was in Stockholm with a dislocated shoulder. Ask Mike. This present gear, it works hands down. My previous obviously didn't. Sorry for the long input. Well, we appreciate you sharing there, Mikey. We appreciate you sharing. Another gleaming endorsement for lazy rolling gear.
Yeah.
So Crystal Riot, King Creole, here is heavy duty ones. Okay. Yeah, he said after a crash is too late. You're right. After the crash is too late
Yeah.
to get the gear, but that's when we all buy it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we got to get ahead of the game. So that's what today's show is about.
Exactly.
Getting ahead of the game. I figured I'd bring these guys on, talk a little bit more about the gear. You guys know about the gear, but I really wanted to bring the message today that it's worth it. Get it.
Yeah.
That's what I want you guys to understand. It's truly worth it. Really wanted to bring the message. Oh, so Vincent, Arizona is very hot. Even out cool. Oh, that's you wrote that. The performance hoodie would be too warm. You would need something that is very light and pure mesh. And unfortunately, what he would need, honestly, anything lighter than that performance hoodie is like not going to really have protection unless you just have the pads themselves on. And I've seen a
Yeah.
lot
Exactly.
of people do that in the hot weather. Is they'll wear just the pads, elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards, and then have like a t-shirt or something on. And I'm like, whew, that's scary. But when it's super hot here, I'm like the same way. I'm like, I think I need to go out in that kind of weather. But I mean, in that kind of gear.
Yeah. You always have to prioritize, if it's too hot, then you have to think, if it's worth the effort with all those pads, and you might get hurt anyway, or you be a little bit, yeah, you sweat a little bit, but you won't get the road rash.
Yeah. So Malcontent Youth says that he wears a motorcycle jacket currently. And I'm sure you feel protected but stiff. So that's the only issue with wearing a certified motorcycle jacket. And it's like it's great to ride, but you're doing the robot kind of thing because you can't really move that well. I mean, some of the higher level ones or higher, more expensive ones are made out of softer leather, but it's a little more restrictive. I found myself looking for motorcycle jackets to wear, um, just thinking the same thing. I'm like, I'll just get a motorcycle jacket, and I have a couple of them.
Yeah.
Um, the
Yeah,
one
with a
I had that was
short waist,
I
right?
what was that, Daniel?
Pretty short waist on those jackets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's what I said initially. I I don't like the looks of having a motorbike jacket on when standing up. Because it looks, yeah. I kind of, what do you say? I like to look good while riding.
what was that, Mike? You had something going on there. Were you showing somebody the shirt?
The short motorcycle, those short motorcycle jackets, where you're just like this is your one pose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my jacket on now. I'm gonna go riding. Otherwise, we're the electric unicycle. We're like, yeah.
Right, that's true. That's how we ride. And what happens when you put your arms up on a motorcycle jacket? The jacket comes way up here. Yeah. Yeah, good point, Mike. Good point. It's made for that one position, whereas this it's a hoodie. It's a jacket. It's made for them to be comfortable at the same time.
Yeah.
Section. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so Brian he said Knox jackets are the best, 100%. Now those are motorcycle jackets, I believe. I think they're motocross gear because
Yeah.
Brian was a serious motocross rider, and he has all the serious motocross gear. So he's saying that he really likes Knox jackets, and I'm sure that they're, like I said, the higher quality, a little softer as far as riding is concerned, and I'm sure they're great jackets. But it's a motorcycle jacket as opposed to a hoodie. One of the things I noticed in riding is I love that the look that we have with all the gear, but some people don't always respond as nicely. So they're not as intimidated
No.
if you have a hoodie on as they are if you have a giant, the armored gear that I wear. They tell me I look like a superhero or something.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay, I like it,
from
but
the Avengers.
yeah, I like it, but it would be nice to be able to ride in the hoodie, so where you're a lot more comfortable. Roll.nz is on here also. What's up, guys? I hope you're both there. Good to see you. Rob has a question. You probably answered it already. EXN high speed or high torque? What do you guys recommend? What do you say?
High torque.
You say high torque. What do you say, Mike?
I,
High speed?
Yeah, because he's light and I'm fat.
Yeah, well, there you go. And I'm the same way. I'm like, I want to go fast, but I'd rather be secure and know that the battery, the motor can take the torque of my weight.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Real talk. He says, does Lazy Rolling sponsor American riders? Thank you.
plenty.
Yeah,
Plenty.
yeah.
Lazy Rolling has been gracious enough to work with several influencers and YouTubers and writers in general to make sure that we don't not only get protected, but we get the word out. One of the best ways to get the word out about your gear is getting it into people's hands. So they've been very generous. They sent me some gear that I definitely was a kid in a candy store when I opened that bag. You guys who saw my little live on Instagram,
Yeah.
I was like, woo! I love new stuff and new gear, especially when it has to do with EUCs. Like I instantly wanted to go outside and ride, but like I said, I didn't want to sweat in that jacket, so I got to wait a little bit before I wear that.
Yeah, but to respond to his question, we do have some other options as well, and these bigger groups they do make group buys. So through our FAQ, you can contact us and set up a group buy. So if you're like a bigger group and you want a group discount, we can set that up as well.
Okay, so the one thing I will tell you that you guys are these guys. If you didn't know Mike already from his channel and Daniel, now you do. You can see that they're easy to talk to. So I would suggest anybody interested
Yeah,
reach out to them. If you're even thinking about it, you got questions, reach out to them and talk to them, and they can talk you through whatever you need, whatever information. But I can tell you that the gear is top notch. I didn't know that what kind of Kevlar it was. I just know quality when you feel it, and all I could think was, okay, this is for real. So I don't want to fall in the gear, but maybe I'll roll around on the ground.
yeah,
I don't really
yeah.
want to fall, but I it'd be nice to test
Yeah,
out.
you don't want to fall without it.
Let me see. So Real Talk says, Mike, what's your favorite martial art?
I like Wing Chun and I like Jiu Jitsu.
Uh-huh. Okay. I hope
Anything that's chess, anything that is like a game of chess. Wing Chun is like a system where you use, movements, and Jiu Jitsu is also a system where you use movements, but in a different way. So it's like more tactical and chess. Like I would love to learn boxing, though. I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah, boxing is another game.
Yeah.
Game of chess. Definitely.
But the real deal. Boxing is something that for me, that is the real deal. Something like Wing Chun, it's a system, but it's just not real. It's not real. If you get a Wing Chun guy versus a boxer, the Wing Chun fighter will have his ass handed to him by the boxer. That's all.
Yeah, Chinese Kempo was my main art, but started Ishinru karate, and then Taekwondo, kickboxing. While in Afghanistan, I did a little Muay Thai and stuff like that. But one of the biggest things I miss is the competition in the ring, because in the ring fighting others is a chess game, and just like
Yeah.
it's fun to try to figure out what they're doing and try to figure out how to undo what they're doing. So I
Yeah.
miss fighting. And now that I'm a little bit older, shoulders broke my shoulder, cartilage out of my knee. I'm not gonna be competing anymore, but
Yeah.
I still love and I miss the chess game, so I know exactly what you're talking about, Mike. Let's see. So Wilson says, any plans for an all-weather jacket baseline performance with windbreaker inserts?
I would say, yeah, maybe. We'll see. We do have some other products on the drawing board as we speak, and let's just say it's going to be two different type of bags. We do work on a set of high-speed gloves, but we've been working on those gloves for 1.5 years, and we're still not satisfied. So,
Ah,
yeah, and then we have this pullover anorak that we're working on. So
are you ready
we've
to
been out
show it?
shoot.
Are you ready to show the temporary version?
Do you have yours, Mike, there?
Which one?
The pullover.
The anorak?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So far, we made two type of samples. One black on black, and one just black. I have the black here. So, well,
uh-huh.
I don't know if it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
this way.
So
Yeah. So you can see.
what's the difference? Um, so the one Mike has is reflective and the other one is not.
Exactly.
And what's the difference between like where does that jacket fall weight wise in your lineup?
Just like the windbreaker jackets, but I would say yeah, it's the same fabric, same components, except that you pull it on and you have these huge pockets, like two on the sides and one big one in the front, overlapping the two other pockets.
The kangaroo pouch.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I love the kangaroo pouch. so so that's closer to the performance hoodie then?
No, the jacket.
The jacket. Okay, so it is okay. Because it looks the same as the jacket, just has the over. Mike, you're
Yeah, there you go.
so
One bottle of wine, or that's not wine.
Martin.
Yeah, okay, almost wine.
so
Martin.
if you had to make a run to the liquor store, you could run to the liquor store with the pullover on, and you have the pouch you need. You won't need your backpack.
Exactly. Drug dealer's dream.
That's funny. So that's their next project, their next product rather coming to the lineup. So look for that coming out soon. Um, let's see. Juice World says, "What's up, guys?" Uh, okay, here's a question. Which of the upcoming wheels are you guys looking forward to the most?
S20, I'd say, because I'm planning to move to an area where it's a lot of steep hills and bumpy roads. So I think that would be like the perfect wheel for me over there, because I've been riding the Sherman there, and there's parts on the regular road where I jumped off and I walked with it because I didn't want to burn the motherboard again.
Right. Okay. How about you, Mike?
S20 as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
It will be the only high speed, high torque wheel.
uh-huh.
There's nothing else that is high speed and high torque right now. It's either high speed or it's high torque.
Right.
So the S20, being a 126 volt wheel, could have gone a lot faster, but they just made it high torque, but with a speed of 126 volts for a high torque wheel, you know?
Yep. So us big guys, we feel secure on the backup strength, the power, the torque, the battery, the motor, all of that feels secure. We don't feel like it's going to give out under our weight. At the same time, it's fast enough to keep up and do what you need to do. And it has suspension, and it has a incredible look. The only thing I wish they wouldn't have picked the color, because I like the lime green. I don't like the red, so I'll be probably changing mine. But I too, so that's 3 out of 3. We're all looking forward to the S20. So that's your answer, real talk. The S20 wins again.
But I do want everyone to buy it before me, so they can fix all the things that will break on it before I get it.
I agree. And I've promised that I would not be like the first guy to get it, kind of thing. So I'm not gonna reach out and try and get one sent to me. I mean, if they do send one, I'm not gonna turn it away. But I'm not gonna reach out looking for it, because I promised that I wouldn't try to be the first on anything, because the Monster Pro, you know, I was not one of the first, but I was probably the first big guy to get it, and you know, and it quit on me, and that scared the shit out of me, you know. So I'm like, let's test them first. Let's test them out first, and then see. So, but I do have my reserve on my S20 already, but I didn't do it first.
Oh, you do? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't do it first. Tons of people reserved it before me, and then I said, all right, go ahead and throw this reserve on for me. So I'll get one eventually. I'm in no rush, though. I'm in no rush.
A lot of people have
same here.
So King Sung did a good job in announcing the S20.
They did.
And basically what they've done by announcing the S20 is blocking the rest of the electric unicycle manufacturer from selling their wheels, because we have actual wheels out now today, you know, that are great.
Yep.
But now we are pre-purchasing air, more or less, or pre-ordering air in the form of the S20, where it's like, is there even a physical version of this thing?
Nope.
No. There's a Photoshop of it on someone's leg, you know, and then on a T-Rex or something, I don't know. And it's just like, okay, but it sounds great. It sounds great. When is it gonna come out? Oh, they say December. I'll see you. I'll see you in March.
Yeah.
Exactly.
February, March is when because they said December they'll probably be they'll have a product, but they're not gonna be shipping them out until January, February, March. So and then with the long time with the shipping now coming from China, it's gonna be a long wait. So
it's gonna be a long wait. Yeah.
So strap in and just those people
get
a
girlfriend in December and maybe back in May. That'll be
something to distract you. Here's my man EUC Vibes. He's in here. Let me see what he said. LazyRolling saved me from 35-mile-per-hour tumble. And the 2021 LazyRolling hoodie didn't even rip the material. I was amazed. The best looking EUC gear, 100%. There you go. Another glowing endorsement.
Love your logo.
That's Tommy.
Love his logo.
Yeah, right? I do too.
Yeah.
Tommy's the one who loaned me the V12. I met up with him a couple days ago. Great guy.
Yeah. So I always been wondering if it's the reflective jacket or hoodie he's got on his logo.
It's the I believe his is the black on black. It's reflective.
Yeah, cool.
I have trouble telling the difference because the other one, the black on black, and then you have one that's not reflective, right?
Yeah, and then we have one that is super reflective, which is like gray reflective
Right, right.
or almost white.
And
Yeah,
the black on black it looks gray, but then when you see the other one, that's more gray.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
sometimes it's hard to tell
yeah.
which
Like
one people have on.
it depends on the light as well.
Yeah. So he's a good guy. Let's see. So EUC vibes. He also said the last time Daniel was on, he wasn't writing EUCs, but I see from Mike's awesome uploads, Daniel is now out here on EUCs. Yes, he is. He is on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Sherman. What's the
yeah. When I'm on
the
an
fastest you've gone on your Sherman?
oh today, I think I came up to 65 kilometers an hour. I think that's my record so far.
Oh boy.
64.6.
Sorry?
Wasn't it 64.6?
No, I'll show you on the way back home. I went
Oh,
faster. Yeah,
right.
And you know why? He wanted that 65.
yeah,
I know that feeling. You're like a little bit more.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I can do it. I know I can.
Yeah.
You just got to get up the nerve. You're like,
Yeah, and I can't hear the beeps either, so I'm still guessing, that I'm safe.
yeah. I had the wrist mount for my phone so that I could see the speed because I was like
Ah,
I'm afraid to go too fast and not hear the beeps. And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
if I set the phone on my wrist and I'm like looking and looking and looking, but I've only gone 47 miles per hour.
That's fast though.
Yeah,
that's
47
fast.
miles per hour, and I didn't even realize I was going that fast. And when it hit me, I was like, "Hey, slow down."
Which riding?
Sherman.
Oh man, yeah. Then
Yeah.
you were beeping like.
No,
Then you were.
actually, it was. Well, at least I couldn't hear it.
Bro, hear it. Believe me. At that speed, the Sherman is fast beeping. It's t t t t t t t t. It's fast.
Well, I didn't hear it beat, and I certainly slowed down. So, and I know that they pushed it to 53. Um,
Oh,
it,
uh,
and
yeah.
I was like,
Wow.
I said, yeah, I'm not going that fast.
No, no. It's one wrong move and it will cut off at that speed.
Yep. Yeah.
I saw the guy push crazy. It was crazy.
So Zoom Wheels Brian, he's saying the Knox jackets are not leather like. I said the best out. Okay. And I think Brian, I think that was the one of the jackets I saw you in. He's got so much gear, it's hard to say.
Yeah, Knox, they have this under mesh like things with the pads integrated, and then you can also put any jacket on if you want. So if we look at our what do you say, tagline, maximum protection, minimal effort. You just put it on and you go.
Mm-hmm. So you say you have something like that, or you're like the under, so you can just put the gear on and then put
No. He talked about Knox.
Yeah.
They do have these things, for people riding motorbikes and motocross and so on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Knox gear, but I'm sure he's very familiar with it.
Yeah.
That's some of the stuff you looked at as well when you were designing, right?
Yeah, of course, but we still want to keep our low-key design, low-key colors, and it should be easy, Your jacket should be by the door. You put it on, and you're protected.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't take any effort almost, to be protected. That's what we do and want to accomplish. So I do have a lot of other protective gear, but it takes forever to put it on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
on that point, that's one of the things. Like when I put the vest, the motocross top on, I have the Alpine Stars, and I love it, but the arms are tight, so you gotta you slide it on and then
Yeah.
adjust it, and then I went upstairs and everyone's in my house is looking at me like, "We guess you're going riding,"
Yeah.
because you look like you're going somewhere in space. But then I throw on the
Yeah.
LazyRolling jacket, and I said, "Guys, I went upstairs. I said, check out my new gear." And they're like, "You got a new jacket?" I said, "No, this is the same stuff. It's protective gear." They're like, they looked at me weird because they didn't realize, because it just doesn't
Yeah.
look that way. So I like it. I like it. So EUC vibes and LazyRolling jackets are the best. 200%.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Tommy's funny.
I've had the Alpine Stars Bionic, right?
Yep.
I think V's use it as well, Vanessa.
Yep.
And, it's like you put on your mesh and your plastic. It's what it is. It's like it's a thin mesh,
Yep.
and then it's plastic, right? And sure, you got your shoulder protector, you got your chest protector, you got the strap there with the Velcro over your belt, and then it's like, okay, and then what? I'm gonna go ride. I'm gonna go to the liquor store.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy something. I'm gonna go body armor. I'm gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna go and sit down in body armor. And what? What's my next move here? I'm gonna sit in body armor and eat my chicken nuggets at Burger King, or like what? I understand if I'm just gonna go to like some dirt track or something and just like send the wheel, I've talked about this many times. You're dressing for an accident. You're dressing for an accident. If you know that you're gonna go out and crash, like V, she will get the RSHS and she'll try to hit 50. How will she dress? She's gonna dress for an accident. How do I dress normally? I dress just like in case I fall, that I don't want to shatter. I don't want to shatter, But, of course, you can have like this big, huge space helmet on if you want. You can have like the craziest body armor that you want and like the hugest knee pads. But man, if you go into a store or if you just go shopping, what are people gonna think, man? Yeah. And then they're gonna ask you, "Wow, are those things dangerous?" And you're gonna say, "No."
And they're gonna go, "You're lying," because that's why you have all that shit on. That's what I've had that conversation more times than I can count. Okay.
Imagine. So
Ralph is asking. He said, "I'd like to see LazyRolling flannel armored." Okay. So
yeah.
You got a request.
Yeah. See you in spring.
All right. So you heard that, Ralph. Your request has been duly noted. Come on, the LazyRolling gear makes life flexible. If you can hug your girl with that feeling, ain't it really the thing? On top of that, keep you in one piece when you go down. Well, both ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes, it's definitely like you said, it depends on where you're going and what you're doing. If you guys are going if you're going off road, like you said, and you're planning to hit those jumps and do all kinds of stuff,
Yeah.
Maybe you want to put
Yeah.
that super protection looking like, but if you're gonna be stopping and going to eat and going to do other things and you're going out for errands, you don't really want to put on that big gear. So dress for the occasion. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah.
We gotta.
I spoke with the guys in San Francisco this weekend, and at the same ride, I had 3 guys, crashing, and they all had our performance series on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And thankfully, everyone were all fine due to the performance, and they made this group buy, and they're all covered by the crash replacement.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna zip through these comments so that we can get to the bottom, and then we're gonna do the contest. So let's see. Brian says, "Send me one, Daniel, for testing." And then Mike, let's see. High torque all the way. Mike is slim. Go any high speed any day. Yeah. If I was lightweight, I would say the same thing. Wilson says, I like the swag, but where can I buy your shirts? Can't find it on the website. The shirt's not available. Tell me that story, guys. Tell me what or when.
Daniel is working on some new designs for some shirts, right?
Okay.
So
yeah, one moment. I'll show you something. I'll show you something. The one and only.
Okay.
The armored sweater.
Ah. Okay.
So
hoodie,
it's just a sweater. Pretty much a copy of the one I have on, but with the Kevlar and pockets for the pads.
Okay.
Still not 100% satisfied. That's actually the 3rd sample we made, and there's more to be made before I say go.
But where is? They want to know about the T-shirts though.
Oh, the T-shirts. The one Mike has.
Yes, that's the question.
Oh, yeah, they're about 5 to 6 weeks away. We're making 2 versions, one reflective and one without any print whatsoever. It only will have like our tag on, a black one, because the T-shirts we make, they have 280 GSM, the thread density. So if you have all black T-shirts and you put ours in between, you don't have to look. You will feel which one is the LazyRolling T-shirt because it's a different quality.
Okay. Well, is that design that he has on the front there? That's going to be reflective.
Yeah, but it will say armored by LazyRolling.
Okay.
Downhill all the time. That's our very first tagline when we were about to make this board. We never made because we go downhill all the time, even if we're going upwards.
So you need a EUC tagline now. You need.
Yeah, no, we just stick to armored. Keep it simple.
Armored works.
Some group of PVs or anything like that, it's for everyone.
All right. So he was answering EUC vibes. He said, I have the black on black hoodie and white on black jacket. Now I'll be LazyRolling all year long.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And he, like, I don't know if I said that on the show, but he's the guy. He's the one that made me reach out last second and say, "Hey, no, make that a XXX."
Cool.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have. I would have just gone with the XX, and it would have been too tight.
It would have been too tight, huh? Yeah.
The XXX is perfect. Like
awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
I was like, all I could think was like, if any smaller, this would not be working right.
Yeah.
So thanks again, Tommy, EUC Vibes. I really appreciate that. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll through.
Yeah, summertime I usually wear large, and wintertime I go up one size so I can fit something underneath as well.
Yeah. Reflective and shiny, like the sun visible. Cars avoid me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he said. Mike said. He said, I got the right one. It's the reflective. It's shining like the sun. I'm visible. Cars avoid me.
yeah,
Well, it's nice when their headlights bounce back and they're like, "Whoa, what's that?"
yeah, yeah.
So Wilson said,
Yeah,
"Interesting.
I've been
Did that have a hood on it? No, that sweatshirt he showed did not have a hood on it."
No, it's just a sweatshirt. It looks like a sweatshirt, but it I'll turn it inside out so you can see. So as you can see, the yellowish, that's the Kevlar, and then we have the mesh in front,
Nice.
and this shoulder for the shoulder pad, and then we have for the elbow pad. So, and then the back pad. So,
Okay. So just no hood, so you can put it on under if you want. Those of you who didn't want a hoodie on there. Oh, Law's in effect. What's up, Law? He said, "What's up, nerds?" Let's see. S20. More people talking about the S20.
yeah,
It seems like honestly 90 to 95% of the people I asked they want is that one. Although if you saw the recent video from oh my goodness, can't think of his name now, but who was just with King Song, and now I believe he left King Song.
yeah, Jack.
Yeah, Jack. I couldn't think of his name for a second. Yeah, Jack put out that new video with the Commander. That looked good too. I didn't finish watching that, but that looks good too.
Yeah.
I think Mickey was talking about the Commander too. He's like, "Oh, I think it's gonna be good." I'm like, "Well, we'll see."
Yeah, I met Jack 2 years ago in New York, and he built this prototype car horn. I have it here, and I asked if I could buy his car horn. Like, I didn't stop asking until he said yes. So this is his very first prototype car horn. Looks like this, and then I have the trigger right here. Always keep it in my hand. Right now I have two kids sleeping in the apartment, so I'm not gonna push the button, but it's super loud, super loud.
What power?
And it's four 30Q cells. No fuse in between, so it's full power, right on, 12 volts.
Okay.
Daniel,
So,
is it loud as my Nikola though?
I would say no. No, that's crazy.
So, Mike, why is your Nikola so loud? What did you do to it?
It's my Nikola is one of the early Nikola Plus. So the early batch Nikola Plus, I don't know what they did with that speaker. It's pretty bad quality, but it's so insanely loud. So insane. So I was riding in the city a few days ago, and I got this app on the iPhone called Pocket Horn.
Yeah.
And damn, I put that on max, and I hit the police one. I was at Burger King eating chicken nuggets with my friend. Man, when I got out of Burger King, I just got the wheel out, and then some people were standing there, and I just pressed the police one. And it's like, wee, wee, wee.
Yep.
And they're like, whoa, and they're like, are you police? And then I show them the phone with a picture of the police car.
Yeah.
And I say, yeah, I am.
I have the same app on my phone. I was doing that on the 16X. It doesn't have as loud a speaker as that apparently, but it was loud enough that I was doing that to people as I rode by. And of course, me being law enforcement, they were like, "Oh, that's just him." But it did catch a lot of people by surprise. It was fun.
It's crazy. The police one and also the air raid one. And at one point, I was riding and I just had the air raid one going over and over, really, really loud. And the Nikola started to like do this.
Whoa.
So I just gave up at that point. I just gave up.
Sounds like it doesn't have a fuse between the speaker and your battery either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Full power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So NYC EUC is asking, when are the pants going to be back in stock in men's sizes?
Mike?
And then I asked him what size and what pants. And then he answered me 30 waist, 36 waist, and 32 length. But I still don't know what pants. Because I do know that we do have jeans in 34, 32. So.
Right. But you have the other pants are cargo pants, right?
The slim cargo, yeah, which we also have in 34, 32.
Are those? Are the cargos? They're only the slim? Excuse me, the slim fit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're beyond slim fit. They're like they are slim. They are slim. They're skinnier than skinny jeans. It's like wearing tights. They look really cool, right? If you have if you can pull it off. If you can pull it off.
Yeah.
You fit. You don't have to be athletic. It just looks good. You know, the cargo style with the slim, it makes our quads look bigger, so we don't even have to work out our legs. We just put on the slim cargo.
Exactly.
So you wear them as well, Daniel?
Yeah, that's my favorite pants when it comes to all three of them.
Yeah.
And when it comes to jeans, I actually go down one size because I want them to be slim as well. The casual, actually, I don't own a set of casual yet, so I have an early sample in my wardrobe.
Okay, so you do have a third pair. It's casual. So the slim fit is
Yeah.
the cargo. The casual ones, do they have cargo pockets or no?
No.
Okay, so if you want cargo pockets, you got to get the slim fit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I got to get slim fit.
Yeah. And if anybody wants oversized cargo protective pants, every motorbike shop will sell them in that oversized style. But we won't make that style in our company.
Right. Okay. Well, so this is informative. So I know I need the cargo and the performance hoodie so far. So, and I'll have to. So what if I just go up a size in the in the slim fit?
It works.
I think it works. It works.
So on the site, we say if you are not used to such a slim fit as the slim cargo, go up a size. That's it. Just go up a size.
But what's your biggest size?
Oh yeah.
I think the biggest waist size. Do we make them 36? I can't remember.
Our
we
biggest normal waist size that we have is 36. But recently we did order some 38. And also I'm going to place a new order today and tomorrow. I'm going to place some 38 orders as well. And I don't mind placing some 40 for the slim cargo, right? Because
I'll take a 40.
It's still...
You can put me in the order. I'll grab that and because the 38 is what I am in the jeans. So I know that if the slim cargos are that slim, I'm gonna need a 40.
Yeah,
you will.
So okay. Well, see, these are the kind of questions and conversation I wanted to have too. All right, so let's go down.
I'm gonna show you as well. I'll be right with you.
So Law says chicken nuggets can always be consumed on the go with the proper gear.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you. This is what the slim cargos looks like. I don't know if you could tell.
I
Yeah.
like them.
So and very soon, so in about 2 months, you will be able to get them in this color as well.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I like the black. I like the black definitely.
Get
So
green. Gonna get green.
oh yeah, you're gonna have green also.
Yeah.
So King Creole says, can Mike do his famous dance? You gotta.
Wait for it. You guys carry on. I'll be dancing in the background.
Oh, all right. So let's see. But free. Okay, that was Mike talking to them. Okay. Um, 40 nuggets for $9 out here at McDonald's. That's how big their bags are. He's still talking about chicken nuggets. So NYC in EUC says 34, 36 waist, 32 length. He had to put the lights on and everything.
Oh, there we go.
And he has to pose afterwards. All right, you guys
You
got
won't be
your
able to
dance.
see the screen now.
And hold on, there's the mic dance.
Booyah! Let's go!
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. So, that was what he was asking for, the 34, 36 waist, 32 length. That was that you were answering him, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's scroll. Guys, I'm going to skip down just so I can get to the bottom. If I missed your stuff, sorry. Do you have, wait. Law says, do you have pants for girthy legs? The jeans are comfortable. I got some pretty thick thighs, and the jeans work. They're comfortable.
Yeah, I have to say the jeans, they do have way thicker Kevlar than our slim cargo and casuals. So I'd say you're a lot safer sliding across the pavement in very high speed in the jeans. So, but there's no EUC that can go that fast yet.
Yeah, so I think we're covered.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are at the point now where we are going to do the giveaway. So, if you are interested and you want the, what did we say, the performance? No, it was the hoodie, right? It was the black on black hoodie?
Yeah. No, the black hoodie.
The black hoodie. If you want the black LazyRolling hoodie, which they have every size in stock, you got to answer this question. Our question today is going to be about Disco Mike. So those of you that watch this channel on a regular, you should know the answer to this. And the first one to put it, now, let me say this again. The first one in the chat on my screen. Now, depending on where you are and if you have poor service or whatever, your chat may not come through as fast. The first chat that I see that has the answer to this question is going to get the LazyRolling black hoodie. All right. The question is, Mike, do you want to ask it?
You go ahead and ask it, man.
All right. The question for the fans out there right now, how many EUCs does Mike own? How many EUCs does Mike own? First one with the answer, you will be the winner. All right, people, let's see. Line them up. Line them up. Okay, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Bingo! We got a winner. We got a winner. Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is Pop Culture's Dead. Pop Culture's Dead. Now, I'm hoping you're somewhere where you can get this hoodie. If there's an issue, then the next winner behind him, I see. Lake, you were right behind him, but Pop Culture's Dead. Buddy, you need to reach out. You need to reach out. You are the winner. Pop Culture's Dead is the winner. He has 5 EUCs. That was the correct answer. 5 EUCs. And as a matter of fact, now that I look at it, he won. And then right behind him was Lake. And I still don't see anybody else. Oh, no. Yeah, then a couple other people did say it. They would have won. Or one other person. So, Pop Culture, what's your name, buddy? And where are you from? Tell us your name and where you're from. Because we got people from all over here. We just want to know where you're from, so we have an idea of where they're shipping this to. And he said, "I watch your videos. The Fast Nick is my favorite." That's the one with the loudspeaker. Okay, it's Keegan from California. Keegan is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, Keegan. And you were fast on the draw. You beat the next person by a split second. So, Keegan, if you want to send, so what do you guys think? You want to have him send this information over Instagram, Facebook, or directly to your email?
Email.
Daniel, yes.
Support at LazyRolling.com.
Okay, support at LazyRolling.com. You got that, buddy? Support at LazyRolling.com. Tell them your screen name. Tell them that you won on the show. Tell them what size you're looking for, and they'll mail it out to you. But once again, we appreciate you guys for giving that out. And shouts out to Mike and Daniel. We appreciate you guys giving back to the community. We definitely thank you for supporting the riders. Daniel, I did not know that you guys went to so many different places where other riders were. I was just watching that today. Cool. I knew you were making gear and riding there, but then I'm like, well, where is he here? And where is he here? You guys were all over the place. So, and Mike, you've been making videos for so long, dude. Like everybody knows you, and we definitely appreciate all that you do for EUC community. Both of you, we really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys took the time to come on here and talk to me, because I really felt like a lot of people felt like I did, like interested in the gear, but like, is it really worth the investment? I don't know. Yeah. And I felt like this show could answer that for some people as to why. And if you guys didn't get all the information that you wanted in the show, in the next couple of minutes, if you guys out there in the chat want to ask any specific questions regarding the gear, now is the time to ask. But you can also reach out to them on their support. As he said, you can email them at support.lazyrolling.com. Go to their website. They have an FAQ section. You can always reach these guys, but their quality is.
Yeah, I would like to add something.
Go ahead.
The winner, he'll have his product within about 48 hours to California. That's usually the time it takes to ship to the West Coast. The East Coast usually takes 24 hours.
Yeah, the gear came fast, which
my
difference.
Friend Francisco in New York.
Yeah,
he rides with Mickey.
Yep,
and
one
Sean.
of my favorite guys.
So Francisco, he's the one that sent me the Clark bumpers, the Clark pad, and the Merlin fish pedal spike plates for my EXM.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he ordered a jacket. He got it today, New York.
Stop playing.
He's like, damn, Mike, thanks.
Yeah. From Sweden to New York.
Wow. That's crazy. Because honestly, I thought when we were talking and discussing the gear, I thought it was going to take a long time to get here. So when I got it, I was like, this can't be it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this can't be it already. It's coming all the way from Sweden. It can't be here already.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we ship with DHL Express. They're crazy fast. So whatever the customer pays for shipping, the customer pays $15 for shipping. We pay the rest, right? So it's just like if it's a customer in the States, they pay $15 for the shipping. We pay the rest of the shipping. So that way, it's whatever. We just want the customer to get it fast. We don't care. We know when someone orders something,
Yeah, Crystal said. She
they just
said,
want.
"Why
they want
can't
it
wheels from China come that fast?"
Exactly. Every time somebody says, "Wow, I can order this wheel from AliExpress and it'll be 100 days cheaper, but I'll have to wait 2 months," and I said, 2 months? You're gonna wait 3 months, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then after 1.5 months, they start, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" You ain't even halfway there yet.
Yeah, you almost forget what you ordered.
Exactly.
That's why people order when they're halfway through one of these,
I feel like I might go have something in a minute. So James Mucklin says his Russian shell that he ordered took 3 months.
Of course.
Wow.
That's
of course. Because from Russia, it's no joke, For the past 1.5 years, ordering anything from Russia, Russian pads, or like James, this fiberglass shell.
Yeah.
That you can get like for the MSX, the MSP, and so on, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Russians use them. They're great. The wheels can definitely take a beating with those shells on. But 3 months, he was lucky. I know people that have been waiting 6 months for those shells, and even pads, just for Russian leather pads, 6 months. And even like last year, we were waiting months and months for these Nylonova pedals, right? How long did it take you to get yours, Daniel?
Oh, 1 week.
1 week. So whose did you suck to get it for 1 week?
Yeah, maybe he got a set of armored jeans.
Yeah. Maybe.
Smart guy. So Roll NZ said that DHL is the best.
Roland Z.
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Well, Roland Z, they're a New Zealand-based company.
Yep.
Since years back that make the kick-ass Roland Z covers for the wheels.
Yeah, I had they were on the show, and they definitely make great products. I was kind of upset because the first time I got one, I bought one from them and I was in love with it, and then I sold the monster and sold the shit. He said I want to buy that too, so he bought the sleeve too. So yeah, I don't have it anymore.
Roland Z is great. They're one of the good guys out there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm wondering why I see numbers on the screen. I know you guys ain't still guessing.
They're still guessing.
Tommy just put in a guess. Tommy, come on, man. He's so crazy. So Roland Z said, yes, bought out the Sherman and V11 EUC bodyguards. Yes, that's good. So you guys looking for a V11 or Sherman bodyguards? They got those too. And I love the fact that they will detail them for you. You can work back and forth with them. They put your logo on it. They do great work. I love those guys. And if I can make my way over there one day, I will definitely go over there to hang out with them and ride because they seem like great people. I really love their personalities. All right, so I guess we are all set unless there's anything else you guys want to add, because now is the time to let the people know the information and message coming directly from LazyRolling.
Yeah, there's about 1 week left. If you want to get the whole outfit, we do have this discount code that will give you 30% off the pants if you choose any hoodie or jacket from the new collection.
Aha, and that's how long you said? A
Uh,
week left?
1 week left, and the code is it's LAZYOUTFIT, and it's valid for 1 more week.
Okay, I will be putting the link in the description of the video, and I'll be putting that code in there as well, so people will know that you can use those as well. And also, the link to the in the video, I have my own link, so you guys can use mine. And remember, use the code ThaBlackCobra. Also, you guys, it is interesting to hear the questions, but I thought there would be more. But I have a feeling that a lot of people have already experienced the same thing. They fell and then decided they gotta buy the gear.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you got new people that are starting, share that information and check these guys out because their gear is incredible. And I definitely plan on getting more. So, Mike, anything you wanted to add before you go?
No, I pretty much answered most of the questions. Hopefully in the chat.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
Cool.
Real Talk says, "What's Mike's favorite '80s tune?"
Oh man, oh man. I was having when I was gonna meet Daniel today. I was actually having a blast listening to Milli Vanilli.
Oh yeah.
Blame it on the rain.
You know it's true. Ooh, 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 love you.
Oh, that one. There you go. So,
Yeah. It was like just the intro to that is like really insane when they're like talking to each other. But
and
there's so many good 80s music. I don't know, man. I
and
don't know. It's
it's sad
easy.
that they were fake.
The thing is this: I was born in Toronto. I was born in Canada.
Uh-huh.
Born in Canada, and 80s music was from Canada. And now, when I live in Sweden, I realized that there was 80s music in Europe and there was 80s music in the US.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I hear like 80s songs that I'd never heard before. And some of them are.
Oh.
And I never heard of the group called Camouflage, for instance, or OMD when I was in Canada. And OMD, I was like, OMD, what's that? It's like orchestral maneuvers in the dark. That's what OMD. I'm like, what? That sounds a bit sexual. Do I need to be worried? Are there going to be dark? You know, what's happening?
It depends on who's with you when you're playing their music.
Exactly. Some songs are just like nuts. Some songs are really great, and it's like, wow. I'm 47, you know, and I never heard this song before. So life is good. There's plenty of new 80s songs to discover.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. We are at about just under 2 hours, and I think that
Yeah. Wow.
we've done a good job answering questions and pointing people in the direction of which types of gear. You've answered some questions for me that I wasn't sure about, so I appreciate you guys. Daniel, I'm glad you were able to realize your idea and bring it to fruition, because some people start out and maybe they don't get to actually get there. But like you started out, you did your Kickstarter and you're up and running and you guys are creating new products, and I'm happy for you guys. And I appreciate you.
Thanks. And thanks for having us.
Definitely. Mike's still over there having fun in the comment section.
Yeah.
I have a sickness.
Yeah, I feel you, Mike. You're a social butterfly. You and I are one and the same, brother. I see you. I'm like, so you guys
Super cool.
have a great night.
Thank
And
Yeah.
yeah, if you need anything from me, reach out. I'm sure we will continue to be in communication because I will continue to push your gear on any of the new riders that I see that I know need it to try and help minimize the damage to people in our community.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. A dangerous sport.
It is,
Dangerous.
Yeah.
but it's one
If
that
it's
go ahead.
if it's in at the end of the season, you don't need any protective gear because if you crash, you'll heal until the next season. So, but at the beginning of each season, make sure to be armored up.
Well, I can tell you after crashing and suffering such a bad injury, I can tell you that it's hard not to still be in love with this sport, and that's how you know it's
Yeah.
addicting because
Yeah.
I can't help but want to ride still and want to do everything, and nobody around me understands. I'm like, that's because you don't ride. EUC riders are a special breed,
Yeah.
and we don't quit.
That's
All right,
true.
you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks again for
You
coming
too.
on. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
And everybody out there, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys.